Hi, my name is Jaime. I'm in 9th grade and I came to Ursuline this year. So maybe some of you already know where you're going next year. Clearly you are much more organized than I was last year. I had no idea where I was going. At all. I didn't even know if I wanted to go to Ursuline or not for 3 simple reasons. 1, I was diametrically opposed to the idea of an all-girls school. Most of my closest friends were guys, and now I'm to be put in a situation without any of them. Irony, my name is high school. 2, I got a sizable scholarship to another school. 3, none of my friends were coming here, and I barely knew anyone who went here. I mean, I kinda half knew one girl from a summer camp from like a year ago, and a few people who were friends with my sister in the grade below, but in reality, I didn't know anyone. Now, for some of you, this skill might come easily, but as it happens, I'm not brilliant at making friends. In fact, I find it slightly terrifying. I mean, I'm fine on introducing myself to people, but I have a hard time coming up with something to say after that. I mean, what would happen if I messed up? Say someone's coming up to you and you go hi, and then they go hi, and then what? The weather is a thing that exists. True, very true. Well, goodbye. So, obviously, at some point I changed my mind and decided to go to Ursuline. Why? Well, after talking to some teachers and going to some Ursuline events, I realized each reason I'd come up with for why I didn't want to go has a counterpoint. 1, the all-girls thing. Yeah, it's shockingly so much better. And it's not like we never see guys. There's dances at various schools, of course, that can be fun, but not just dances. Drama collaboration, speech meets, that is, if you choose to do speech team, and plenty of service opportunities. 2, the scholarship. Yeah, a scholarship is a pretty sweet offer. Except for the fact that it did not appear as though the school offering the scholarship would be quite as scholarly. The deciding point of this was really comparing the visit days. There, I felt like I was teaching them stuff. Here, they taught me stuff. Also, here, they let me dissect a frog, which, by the way, is an amazing visit day. So, I decided the education offered here was worth more than the money offered there. 3, making friends. Well, now that I'm here, I can tell you from experience. It's so easy to make friends here. Everyone's so nice. I admit I was confused when I got here. Wait, so I can hang out with more than one group of people? So I decided the best prep for where I want to go after high school was Ursuline. Another point of note is this school is academically challenging. It's a rigorous system, but it's entirely possible to do. Plus, it's great at teaching you to get your act together and get your homework done quickly. As I soon found out. Also, the no guys thing. Shockingly, girls can be friends too. Plus, there's no guys to derail the class conversation, so we actually end up learning something. Plus, guys and girls do learn differently, so this provides a better education specifically for girls. Now, I know the first few days at a new school can be, to say the least, stressful. So, here's a few tips and tricks for your first days at Ursuline. Number 1, be nice. Seems simple enough, right? But honestly, what I love so much about the school now is how everyone is nice and friendly. I remember one time specifically I was really tired, and so I jokingly texted the sophomore to, LOL, bring me a pillow or coffee tomorrow, I'm gonna need it. Her response? Iced or hot? I thought she was joking, but the next morning she showed up and gave me an iced coffee. Not only was it delicious, but there's certain bragging rights that come with a sophomore bringing you coffee. try to fit in with the crowd, share your interests, your opinions, be who you are, not what society dictates you should be. I am a nerd, a geek, and proud. Harry Potter, Marvel, Star Wars, the list is quite extensive. And because of this, I've met other girls that like nerdy, geeky things. And the memes that have spawned from this are terrifyingly funny to behold. 3. Join a club, but not too many clubs. Joining a club or sport is one of the best ways to meet people at Ursuline. There's a lot they offer here, so pick a few and see what you like. They even have a K-pop club, which is Korean pop music, and honestly, it's a blast. However, with that in mind, not too many clubs. I needed help with this one. At the beginning of the year, I apparently went, studies, what? I don't need those. Free time, you can go as well. I have come to regret that way of thinking. At the beginning of the year, I joined around 9 clubs, as well as doing a sport ball. A hint for you newcomers. That is way too many. So pick a few. Not all. 4. Time management. Given that this is an academically rigorous school, you will need to study. A lot. If not managed properly, this can lead to stress and lack of sleep because you simply do not have time for it. I've had experience with this. It's no bueno. So do yourself a favor. Manage your time properly, don't stress, and sleep at night. However, a little stress for motivation is occasionally acceptable. Look, I know transitioning to a new school is hard. This decision is important, and you want to get it right. As you think about this decision, think about not only what you want for the next 4 or 5 years, but what you want after that. Now think about what school can help you get there. For me, I chose Ursuline. Not only am I surprised and delighted that it has worked out so well, but I am also so very grateful. Good luck!